Okay, I'm so in the mood. I just want to feel the enthusiasm here for the right way. Citizens of Illinois, it's truly a privilege for me to be able to speak with you today for a few minutes about defending marriage. First of all, who would ever think that we would even have to be doing this? But I tell you, if we do not speak about it now, it will become too late. Oh, I guess I can't move. I can't move. Shucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so, excuse me. So, as of today, Minnesota will become the 12th state in the country to allow gay marriages and the first in the Midwest to pass such a law out of legislation. Hear me, the wolf is past the door and feasting at our tables. Not only has he devoured our economy so that Illinois has the worst credit rating in the nation, not only has Illinois lost jobs with employment being 9.5% unemployment, but now Senate Bill 10, if passed, will amend the Illinois Marriage and Dissolution of Marriage Act and authorize same-sex marriage. Governor Quinn has already said that he will sign it into law. So I ask you, who is in charge here? Society has survived thus far on the Creator's concept of male and female. The two shall be as one. The complementation of the best qualities of male and female complete the whole image of God. Hear me, same-sex marriage is nothing less than a suicide pact for humanity. There is always an issue behind the issue. And Senate Bill 10 is just the tip of the iceberg. The agenda with this and all the snowballing liberal left-wing aberrations has been fast rolling over the past decade, but what has suddenly occurred is now many who were blinded with the snow are now running after the snowball. It is the ultimate goal of activists to destroy traditional marriage, and hear me, they will not stop until they achieve it. The United States of America has been and should remain the greatest nation on earth, but there is a steady prevailing agenda to socialism under the guise of progressivism. The difference between a welfare state and a totalitarian state is a matter of time, and we have no time to lose. You have all seen the erosion in front of your own eyes of the deterioration and the mocking of societal values, morals, and natural standards. Little by little, our children are being fed the diet of anything goes. Not so. As a physician, I know you are what you eat. Garbage in, garbage out. You are here today because you have a conscience and a mind that you cannot deny. If you do not make your voice heard on the preservation of traditional marriage in America, I pray the rocks will cry out. When homosexual marriage is said, can I hear an amen to that or something here? Okay, all right, you're still out there. All right. So I said that the rocks will, when homosexual marriage is sanctioned, the younger generation becomes confused about sexual identity and quickly loses its understanding of lifelong commitments, emotional bonding, sexual purity, the role of children in a family, and from a spiritual perspective, the sanctity of marriage. Marriage is reduced to something of a partnership that provides attractive benefits and sexual convenience. At these rallies, I have encountered folks that chant a song from 1964 by the Dixie Cups. You probably know it. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Okay, I've heard them sing that song, but I have never heard them sing the famous Paul Anka song from 1967 called You're Having My Baby. You know, I thought of that this week. But so as a physician, I see the devastating consequences that people make from wrong choices that ultimately affect their health. I see it all, from diabetes to AIDS. As an attorney, the last 3 divorces that I accepted ended up getting back together because I counseled them that perhaps marriage is not just meant to make you happy or gay. It is meant to make you holy.
Right. Amen.
Marriage, I'll repeat that. Marriage is not just meant to make you happy or gay, it's meant to make you holy. Marriage is the most expensive therapy that you will ever pay for because it brings out all of your issues. But if you're willing to grow and change, you will reap the benefits of dealing with reality that teaches you how to love. Now, as many of you know, I ran for political office against a corrupt Chicago machine, but preserving traditional marriage is not solely a Democratic or Republican issue. This is really a matter of a larger, great controversy. Hear me. If we want to keep our feet on the ground, we need to put some responsibility in our shoulders. It begins with rallies like this, to supporting candidates that represent the constituents. The voters here today have placed a sacred trust in Jim Durkin as their representative. They have invested their faith in him. As a public servant, duty demands that he support bills that truly represent his constituents, not personal ego or pressure or kickback or job assurance. The truth will always set you free. And the truth is that Senate bill for the health of our society must not be passed. It distorts the truth. It truly saddens me when I think that years from now, generations will look back in history and see us as the generation of abomination. I was going to say abomination, that tolerated killing of the unborn and destruction of the nuclear family of one man and one woman. What do you want your legacy to be? May God guide us in the right path. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.